Honor says the government's being run by anonymous men in lanyards. You know, a bunch of guys who, you know, who got their feet on the desk and saying, guess what, I'm president and nobody knows it.
Dude, that is freaking horrifying, man. And I think it's accurate. And I think that's exactly why the media, the powerful, the elites, everybody who can think to do it are out to destroy Robert F. Kennedy Jr. They want him gone. And the same people that are trying to destroy him, I think they're coming for Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan hasn't even made a political statement. I mean, he's just got a big platform and he's just sharing the way he sees the world. And here's what I hope. I hope, especially as the attacks increase, I hope that Joe Rogan decides to really give a full court press to win some hearts and win some minds, not to a political side, not to Donald Trump, not to whatever, but only to the common sense cause that really is running in November, right? Because we need that. We need the help. And he's essentially doing that, but he isn't really pressing. I believe that he sees how important it is that Democrats are defeated everywhere, but he's not pushing fully yet. I hope that he does, because the guy has a major, major platform and people trust him. And they trust him because, I mean, it's very simple. He's trustworthy. He's not stuck in some tribalist loop. The guy gets it. And you know that he gets it because leftists are literally losing their minds.
Bro, that administration is all in on that stuff in such a hardcore way that he got interviewed by Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, and he thought that was a woman.
And I've been a girl for 350 days. He's like, oh, God bless you. God bless you. That's what he said. Did you ever see that interview?
No.
Oh, it's wild. No. It's wild.
But like, I think none of us really believe he's making the decisions, right? He's just like a puppet for the.
Yeah.
And he's just there to get lambasted when all these things happen.
Yeah.
And then he forgets about it immediately afterwards.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's the perfect guy to blame for things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why he's there. That's why you get the 80-year-old dude.
But the idea that they're going to keep running him is just bananas.
I mean,
you're going to keep him in there? I can't believe that's real, but as time goes on, I'm starting to think they might actually keep running him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that they would switch him out. They're not in a position they can switch him out for anybody. Who steps in?
Well, he would have to kick
not
the
Kamala.
bucket. No, not Kamala, but he would have to kick the bucket.
And then they just slide Newsom in or somebody?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think.
You think that's what they're hoping for secretly? May.
I think he's got until May.
No way.
I feel like right around May they're going to pull him.
No way.
He's absolutely right, man. I'm not sure when the Democrat convention is, but here's what I believe. I believe, and I've said this many times here before, I believe right before the convention, Joe Biden is going to step down. He's going to talk about family or doing what's right for the country or whatever. Yada, 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 you know, BS, right? He's going to pardon his son and he's going to say he won't seek re-election. And I believe why the convention is so important is that's how they actually are going to get rid of Kamala Harris. All the delegates that are supposed to be there to certify the primary, if you can even call it a primary, they're going to hold nominations and hold votes until they have a candidate. And I promise you, Kamala Harris does not make it out of the second straw poll. Not a chance. If they have a path moving forward, this is it. This is the only path moving forward.
You want to talk about election interference. Mm-hmm. So forget about mail-in ballots. Forget about all that stuff. Yeah. Access to information will affect elections.
For example?
When the government steps in and tells Twitter to censor the Hunter Biden laptop story. Yeah. That laptop story, let's say they went all in, they distributed it to all the media, and then Fox News starts telling you all the evidence that shows that Biden was getting kickbacks and he's the big guy and 10% and all this money that went from millions of dollars and Burisma and all these. Where's that money gone?
Yeah.
Where were the contracts? Yeah. What's happening? How does he have this job teaching for $1 million a year where he doesn't even show up? Like what is all of this
That's the
stuff?
game.
Like what is this?
That's the game.
And if that got into fence sitters, people are like, I don't know, Trump's kind of gross, but Biden's old. But I'm still going to vote for Biden because Trump's a bad guy. And then, oh, my God, Biden's a bad guy. Trump might be the answer. You know what? We were fine while he was in office. Let's run with him. Yeah. I mean, it's basically election interference because you're withholding information that would be detrimental to the person that you want to win. It's interfering.
Absolutely election interference.
So anybody said there's no election interference. That is election interference. And then you have Google search results, which Robert Epstein in his research has shown that
what a
Google
tough name to
search
have.
results, I know, right? Google search results have shown that you can manipulate, and with his research, you can manipulate the search results through the algorithm, and that will like highlight negative stories about the people that you want to be negative or positive stories about the people you want to be positive, and it can have an overall effect on how people vote. Because most people are surface information gatherers. They read headlines, like, got it, and then they go with it. And the headline might be horseshit, and you might get into the article. I mean, we've done that so many times. But wait a minute. This specifically says that that's not true. So what are they saying in the article? Complaints of. Oh, it's a complaint of. But then you get into it, you're like, oh, but it's not real.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the dude gets it. He absolutely gets it, like 1,000% gets it. He sees how everything works. He sees how the game is played. And I mean, just imagine, of the millions and millions and millions of people that listen to Joe Rogan, if only 1% of those people open their eyes as a result, and if they just get a few people to open their eyes as well, you know, their friends, their family members, whatever, just imagine what the awakening of Joe Rogan could do to the world. And I don't think it's hyperbolic to say world. I mean, the American government that is infected with true leftists is literally destroying the entire world. And they've gone so far off the rails that the classic liberals that still exist, they see it. I mean, it's funny, man. We watch the media attempt to destroy people like Kennedy and Joe Rogan and Tulsi Gabbard, basically anyone that shows even a glimmer of critical thinking as some sort of evil conservative. But they're not. Conservative's not a bad thing, by the way, but those people are not conservative. These are just classic liberals who are waking up and wondering where the hell their party went. And we got bad news for them, man. That party is gone. They're going to try to save it. They're going to try to change course, but that party is never, ever coming back. But that's just my take, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.